The difference between being Bronny James, Dalton Connect, and Cole Swider at Summer League right now at the California Classic is enormous. Bronny James, in the two games I've seen, although I didn't watch the entire game today, I only saw the second half, hasn't played. In the first game, he wasn't even in a uniform. He was in the building though, and in the second game, he was in uniform, and at least in the second half, when I showed up, I didn't actually see him on the court. Obviously, Bronny's on the Lakers, the legit Lakers, not the G League Lakers, and he's got an official spot on the team. But it's interesting that he's here and he's just not playing, which sort of says to me that the Lakers don't really need to play him, either because they're looking for spots for somebody else and they don't want to use up, they don't want Bronny using up those minutes when they know that he's already on the team. Or, you know what I mean? There's just other reasons that Bronny's not really playing. But I mean, spots are limited, right? And the players are really young, and they're vying for an actual placement on the legit Lakers roster. And there's two players who are really kind of being looked at, I think, here. And one of them is Dalton Connect, who came out of last season a little wonky after the All-Star break. I think the almost trade that sent him, I think it was to Charlotte, and that Mark Williams trade kind of knocked him out of rhythm. He was incredible the first half of the season, if you guys remember. Then after that, just kind of lost a little bit of momentum. And unfortunately, it's kind of continued into Summer League here, at the California Classic, where he's just off. He's not playing well. Not sure what's going on with him. He just seems out of it. And then on the other hand, Cole Swider, who's like 26 years old, he was in the G League last year, is just balling. He's had 2 games in a row with 20 plus points, shooting really high clip from threes and from twos. His head is super in the game, chasing down rebounds, kind of, positioning himself on the court in all kinds of interesting ways, making himself open. I just feel like his rhythm is really right, and he feels kind of like in balance with what's going on with everything that's going on the court. So it's kind of a bummer to see Dalton not really kind of having good games. I really like Dalton Connect, and I was hoping he would be kind of like an Austin Reeves story. He was just so on fire in that first half of last season. And I don't know, man, ever since the trade, it's been rough. But, from a Lakers perspective, Cole Swider is really good. He's a really good shooter from what I've seen. And it is something to be excited about. They're kind of vying, it seems, for a similar spot. I didn't